My model for today is Immaculate, and she has oily and sensitive skin. So for oily and sensitive skin, what you need is a mattifying primer. A mattifying primer is that absorbs oil naturally. So for her, what we are going to do is, first, after she has cleaned her face, we start applying a mattifying primer to reduce the oiliness. So you apply the primer everywhere on the face before the makeup. And because she has a oily skin, you can use a moisturizer, but not just any moisturizer. You use a water-based moisturizer to absorb the oil. So when you're done with the primer, now you can start doing your makeup. So we start with the eyebrows. For the eyebrows, you'll also need like a mattifying eye pencil, because there are eyebrows that there are eye pencils that have oil. So this one doesn't have oil, it's matte.
So there's a matte eye pencil.
Yeah, there's a matte eye pencil.
I never knew that. I just learned something new today. Anything goes.
Yeah, this is a mattifying eye pencil. There is also a eyebrow pomade that you can use that is matte.
What is a pomade?
A pomade is like it's like a powder eye pencil.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So the eyebrows, you can just draw them anyhow, because we are going to clean them later using a concealer to make them look perfect.
Wow, that is a lot of work.
So this is the concealer we use for eyebrows.
And when it comes to concealers, do you like have now the same thing like a matte one, or it's just concealer?
No, yeah, there are matte concealers. Normally concealers are used to hide like spots.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we are cleaning the eyebrows.
So when it comes to eyebrows now and the drawing and everything, do you like consider the face structure, or
you consider the eyebrow structure?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just do them the way they are usually
structured.
Yes.
Okay. So it's different for everyone.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
But also there are some people who exaggerate.
Oh.
Like you extend them.
Okay.
To look more fuller.
So what you're saying in short is the shape of your face doesn't really matter. It's the eyebrow structure.
It depends with the person.
Okay.
There are people who like very short eyebrows. So now that we're done with the eyebrows, we come to the eyelids. For the eyelids, we are going to use the same concealer. Once we are done blending, we apply powder, because she has an oily skin, so that the concealer doesn't smudge. So after the concealer, you apply some powder on top. so that it can be smooth when you're applying the eyeshadow. There are people who do the foundation before the eyeshadow, but I prefer doing the eyeshadow first. So for her, we are just going to do a simple eyeshadow look.
Everything changes.
So first we start with the transition color. Like you can see, once you apply the powder after the concealer, the eyeshadow is just flowing when you're applying. It doesn't give you difficulties. It just blends naturally with the skin.
When you say transition eyeshadow, what does that mean?
It means the color you apply before you apply the main colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what does this help in blending or?
It helps, like when someone looks at your makeup,
Yeah.
they can notice the different shades you've applied.
Oh, okay. So you always do the eyeshadow first before the eyeliner?
Yeah, you do the eyeshadow, then the eyeliner when you're done.
Okay.
And as I said, there are people who prefer doing the foundation first,
Okay.
then they do the
eyeshadow after.
yeah. But because some eyeshadows fall off when you're doing,
Okay.
I prefer doing it first, then you can clean it up using the foundation.
Oh, okay.
Everything changes.
So we are done with the eyeshadow. We are going to do the eyeliner. There are also different types of eyeliners. This is a liquid eyeliner. So we are applying the eyeshadow, not the eyeshadow, the foundation. And now that she has oily skin, we are going to use matte foundation. So when you're applying the eyeshadow, you dab it in the skin like this with a beauty blender. Yeah, there are some people who use their fingers, but for me, I prefer using the sponge.
Okay.
Because the sponge pushes the makeup inside the skin. It blends better than using hands.
Oh.
Yeah, you can also use a brush.
Okay. So what you're doing now, that's called blending.
Yeah, blending using the beauty blender.
Okay.
You can also use a brush,
Okay.
but for people with oily skin,
Yeah.
I prefer using a blender because the foundation is matte, it dries faster.
Okay.
And you also need to use a wet beauty blender.
Oh,
Yeah, you spray it with water.
I thought that was like the foundation, so it's wet.
Yeah, it's wet.
Okay.
The beauty blender itself is wet. So when you're blending,
Yeah.
you make sure you blend even
Yeah,
inside the hair.
the hair.
Yeah.
Oh. So that is why you see people with like two different, like the face and neck, they are like two different things.
Yeah. Blend even down the neck,
Okay.
unless you're wearing a white top.
So when doing makeup, you like start with your eyebrows, then now down to everything.
Yeah, normally you start with eyebrows, but there are people who start with foundation, concealer, then eyebrows. It
Okay.
depends with what works best for you.
Okay.
For me, when I start with the foundation, when I'm applying
Everything changes.
when I'm doing the eyebrows,
Yeah.
it doesn't work well because the skin is already, it's like it's sliding when you're trying to draw the eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
The secret to a flawless foundation is blending. So if the foundation dries when you're applying, you can use a quick fix or a makeup fix
Okay.
to make it blend more.
Everything changes.
Now we are done with the foundation. So what we are going to do next is we are going to apply the setting powder because she has a oily skin, to help remove the shininess. We just apply it under the eyes, and because she gets sweaty on the T-zone,
Everything
we
changes.
apply there. You can wait for like 3 minutes once you've applied the setting powder, or you can just do it immediately.
Okay. So what does waiting help with?
It helps in making it absorb more in the skin. We are done with the foundation. So we are going to apply oil absorbing powder because she has oily skin.
So oily skin goes much oily absorbing. You have
Powder.
to apply something that absorbs the oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the oil absorbing pressed powder, so that the makeup can last the whole day.
Okay.
So we are going to do the eyeliner, the bottom eyeliner.
Okay. So you use different eyeliners for the upper lid and a different one for the lower lid.
Yeah. For the upper, we used
Liquid.
yeah. So because she has dark circles on the eyes, we are going to clean them using the concealer and this type of brush.
So since you know a lot about makeup, what do you think causes the dark eye circles?
I don't think there is a specific cause.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're tired, you get eye bags. I think it's just nature.
Everything changes.
So you dab it in.
And the cucumber thing that people talk about putting, does it really help?
Yeah, it does.
So I can try that.
Yeah, you can try the cucumber and see. You can dab it again,
Everything
the
changes.
blender. So we are doing the lipstick now. So we start with this highlighting. We start with highlighting the lips first.
Everything changes.
The reason why we do it up here is to make the lipstick pop. So before you do the lipstick, especially when you're dealing with matte lipstick, you can scrub your lips first, then you apply some petroleum jelly, then you apply the lipstick. So we are going to do a lipstick.
Everything changes.
So the first lipstick you applied, you call it what?
No, I didn't apply lipstick. I applied this for highlighting the lip, just on top, to make the lipstick pop. So the last part, we are going to touch up on the eyebrows. Once you're done, we use a setting spray because her skin is oily, so that we can set the makeup and so that her makeup can last the whole day. So close your eyes. So you spray it from a distance.